Hi friends, welcome to my 3D Thursday video. Today we are making a Tombow glue holder. So let's get started. There are two ways to do today's project. The first way is with a gift bag punch board, and the other way is to use your scissors and cut the paper manually. I will show you both methods to do this. The first one we'll use is with the gift bag punch board. You're going to want to start with a piece of cardstock that is 8 inches by 4.5 inches, and on the short side you're going to score at 1 3/8 on both sides. On the long side you're going to score at 1 7/8, 3 3/4, 5 5/8, and 7.5 inches. Use your scissors and trim the tab, wedge in a little bit, and then just cut off the rest of that rectangle. Fold and burnish all of the score lines. Right. I'm using an oval die, and I'm going to cut a hole out of the middle square next to the tab. And I'm using my new Stampin' Cut and embossing machine. Using the gift bag punch board, line up your score line with the long line so you can get a nice deep trim on each of the score lines, and then I did it also on each of the edges. Do that on both sides of the rectangle. Alright, now that you have all of the punching done, use some Tombow and put a little bit on the tab. You don't want too much because you don't want it to squish out of the edges. And then you're going to fold the opposite side of the cardstock over so that it forms a box. Fold each of the tabs in, and then you're going to just glue them together. Now you have, it looks like a little mini tissue box. I took some designer series paper. I used the Forever Greenery designer series paper, and they are 1 3/4 inch by 1 3/4 inch squares, and I just glued them to the sides of the box. Normally I would glue the paper on before I folded everything up and made it 3D, but I wanted to cover the sides with the flaps as well, and I couldn't do that while it was flat. Once you have everything glued together, get some ribbon out. I used the Just Jade ribbon, and I just tied it around the box and knotted it. You could even tie a bow, that would be kind of cute. So I tied it snugly around the box and then trimmed the edges so that they were sloped. And then you can fit your glue inside the box. Here is the second method. So we start the same way. All of the score lines measurements are the same. So then I cut that first rectangle, and then on each of the score lines I just cut a little wedge on either side of the score line. Sometimes I don't cut very sharply all the way through, so once I had everything cut I had to go and pull all the tabs off, and repeat that on both sides of the cardstock. For this one I used a 1.5 inch circle punch and punched out, the 1.5 inch is a little bit too big. 1 1/4 inch would probably be better, but I don't have that punch. So I used that one. I tried on another project with a 1 inch circle and that just didn't work very well. So I'm thinking 1 1/4 inch would work the best. So I'm doing the same thing I did on the other box, just gluing down each of the tabs. And this bottle of glue decided it wanted to run out, so partway through I have to switch to another bottle. So the cardstock color I used was Just Jade, and on this box, as I also used the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper, I just used a different pattern. Again, the Designer Series paper is 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. Again, I used my Just Jade ribbon and just tied a knot. Thanks for watching today's video. You can follow me on my blog or catch me at Stefanie Stampers on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. Bye!